everyone, this is GIS Mapper Liz. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to cover how to learn ArcGIS. And I'm going to give you my top 5 tips. So first off, get access to your resources. Now, what do I mean by that? Sure, you can learn by reading documentation, watching YouTube videos, and just kind of researching. However, you don't really learn until you implement it yourself. Actually create the application yourself. Maybe do analysis inside of ArcGIS Pro. But those are ways of learning, and you need to have access to those resources to actually practice with the software. So if you don't have access to those resources right now, then I recommend getting a personal use license. It's $100 and you get all of the desktop applications like ArcMap, ArcGIS Pro, Survey123 Connect, and you get access to your mobile applications such as Field Maps, Survey123, etc. And finally, you get access to ArcGIS Online. Any of the applications you want to practice with there, including Experience Builder, StoryMaps. There's also instant apps. Those are all really good to practice with. So that's my first tip. Get access to those resources so you can actually practice with them. Okay, my second tip is to utilize Esri training. Esri produces a lot of different web courses and training steps for people that want to learn. So if you go into your ArcGIS Online and you click on your profile on the top right, you can select the My Training option and go into My Academy to look at the course catalog. And the course catalog has tons of different trainings, including administering ArcGIS Online, or doing different analysis inside of ArcGIS Pro, or using the application and getting started learning the basics. So there's tons of different trainings out there for you to use, and do not forget that. Please utilize your resources. So that's my second tip. Utilize Esri training. Now my third tip is to be a master Googler. Now, if anybody asks me, what's the top skill when learning GIS? Then that is being a master Googler. A lot of times when we run into an issue, we give up or we contact someone else for help. Now, you don't really learn by doing that. We learn by overcoming challenges. So by being a master Googler, when you run into an error, Google it. Search it up on YouTube. Maybe go onto the My Community area where tons of GIS users gather and ask them questions like, hey, maybe research and see if anybody else has ran into that issue. So being a master Googler is one, finding out how to do things that you want to learn. And two, when you encounter errors or when you encounter obstacles, search it up, research it, overcome it by yourself, or help with the community. So there's tons of different ways of learning by being a master Googler. Always Google, always YouTube. Okay, so my fourth tip is create your own projects. Now, we can learn by doing training, right? But really those are just following the steps. 1, 2, 3, following those individual steps and just going through an outline almost. You really learn when you start implementing those skills that you've got from those trainings into your own projects. What is something that you really want to map out, to analyze? What is something cool that you think would be awesome to put onto a map and to do different analysis, to find out different locations, etc. So really come up with your own projects, and you can use existing data such as Living Atlas data. You can create your own data. Just Google, and there's tons of free data out there as well. So really create your own projects on what you think would be helpful to other people or just cool in general. And then finally, my fifth tip, and that's really putting together all of those projects that you have into a website, or even putting it into ArcGIS StoryMaps. If you are in the process of applying for a job, or maybe moving different positions, or even just getting better at your current position, document your achievements. document your projects in story maps where you can link to web apps or link to web maps that you've already created. And that's another way of using Esri products to showcase your skills that you have with using other Esri products. So really, those are my 5 tips with getting started with ArcGIS, learning those ArcGIS products, from the ArcGIS Online to the desktop client to being out there in the field with your phone and doing app work on those. So hopefully that has been helpful for you today. If there's any questions that you have, anything that you want to learn, just let me know. We're all one community here. And feel free to subscribe if you want to join the community. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care and have a wonderful day.